All right, guys, welcome back into Above Ground World News, and we are live. So, welcome back. Let me stop some of this stuff. Here's a picture I took of the Kansas City skies this morning. I tweeted this out. This is what it looked like from my point of view, and within hours, complete whiteout. Toxic skies above Kansas City. Anyway, we got a lot of crazy news to get into. We got cow farts. We got laser weapons. We got EMPs. We got Russian planes flying over the United States. We'll get into all this stuff. So let me get out of the Twitter stuff here. We'll save that for later. All right, here we go. New NASA study finds key melting Greenland glacier. Once the poster boy for global warming is now growing again. You know, we've showed before how their models were all corrupt. When we take a look at this graph right here, you can see that it's growing. It's not shrinking. I hate to tell Al Gore, but he is wrong again. So, you know, their narratives just keep they keep coming up with new things. Click that there. UN climate model predictions are inconsistent with real temperature trends. Just more proof that the global warming is a hoax. It's part of the grand solar minimum, but they use this stuff to their advantage. So too bad for Al Gore. Check this out. Back in when was this? I think this was last year, maybe the year before, 2016. Cow fart regulation passed into California law. How many dumb laws can California make? It's just crazy. The legislation laid out steep reductions in a variety of pollutants, including methane. It's tied to $90 million in funding for the dairy industry and garbage collectors. So they talk about cow farts, they get $90 million. And, well, now there's, it's pretty funny. Look at all these articles. Bill Gates say cow farts are one of the biggest problems. Bill Gates stopped cow farts to help climate change. These people are nuts, man. They're rich, nuts, evil, psychopaths, whatever you want to call them. But look, here's some research that come out. Researchers conclude livestock have no detectable effect on climate change. You know, I guess they forget to look at like the volcanoes, the geoengineering, fracking. I mean, we can go on and on. But yeah, pretty funny, man. These guys think we're gonna believe everything. Well, a lot of the sheep do. Don't be a sheep. All right, guys. So we got a Russian aircraft to fly over the U.S. as part of a treaty on open sky obligations. Now they did this. I think it was last year. I remember reporting that last year. And they did something they weren't supposed to do, but they never said what it was that they did. But this weekend through Saturday, as part of this treaty, they're going to be flying over the United States with a Tu-154 aircraft equipped with electro-optical cameras. So basically, they're going to be out here painting targets. They're going to be looking at the targets if they ever want to hit us. Hey, thanks there, Deep Dark Dot. Yeah, the world is definitely a joke. You know, what's up is down now. What is right is wrong. It's definitely like the days of Noah. We're trying to give the warnings out. So it looks like they can fly anywhere in a 3,000-mile radius from Montana. Well, that'll get you pretty far, 3,000 miles. So anyway, and I also think there's supposed to be some, American people on there too, just checking them out. Just more like kind of propaganda type news. Navy ready to burn boats with new laser weapons. You know, we had the article yesterday about how we're going to fund the Israel DEW weapons. So in 2021, the first time the U.S. is expected to integrate a directed energy weapon system into a guided missile destroyer. They already have all this stuff. Hey, thanks, Sir Todd. Here's the quote: "We are going to burn the boats, if you will, and move forward with this technology." Man, they have this technology. They used it in Paradise, California. They used it down in Portugal or Peru. Where was that? Oh, man, they did some tests. I can't remember. I know Never Lose the Truth did a video on that, and I can't remember what it was. But, yeah, there was some place where they did experiments with laser weapons, and they blew up a bunch of cars and all kinds of crazy stuff. So these things can burn up small speedboats similar to the ones Iran deploys in the Persian Gulf. So I guess they'll be playing a little bit of target practice here in the near future, which they already have. They have all this, you know, what this stuff is coming out now. This is actually 2 days ago. They've had it for 10, 15 years. It's really old technology. And in the meantime, you know, we're talking about all the lasers and the electromagnetic pulses. So apparently Trump here on the 26th has an executive order on coordinating national resilience to electromagnetic pulses. You know, we just had that, remember that they said that the meteor blew up. It was like, you know, 20 Hiroshima bombs or whatever. Right around the exact same date, we had the rapid heating event that caused the polar vortex to split. Test weapon, for sure. Probably wasn't the Russians' weapon. It's probably one of ours. Anyway, so the president is signing this into law. You can get all the definitions, purpose. Electromagnetic pulse has a potential to disrupt, degrade, and damage technology. Critical infrastructure systems, human-made or naturally occurring EMPs can affect large geographic areas, disrupting elements critical to the nation's security. Well, our infrastructure, we've been talking about it for a long time, is shit. I mean, it's downright crap because they let it go. We give all these politicians all this money, and it never goes for what it's supposed to go, just like taxes for the road. The roads suck. The bridges are falling down. We have potholes everywhere you look. They don't do their jobs. Every one of these officials need to be rounded up and fired. Need to put some ordinary people in there that can get the job done. Yeah, here's about that new bill would see U.S. taxpayers to subsidize experimental Israeli laser weapons. Israel's genocidal arms customers, huge potential within $5.8 billion directed energy weapons market. Man, this stuff just keeps getting crazier and crazier. All right, here we go. Here's the weather plan. Catastrophic flooding in the Midwest could last for months, and that is going to mean a dramatic drop in U.S. food production. Well, yeah, we knew about this, you know, as soon as we seen the moisture maps weeks, maybe months ago. You know, these are pretty crazy because if you look at all the actual stats of everything, you know, everybody is below temperature. I mean, you might get one 70-degree day, but then you're 30 degrees below average. All this weather is fabricated. But this is from NOAA, the 2019 U.S. Spring Flood Outlook. Look, they're going to flood it all the way from Canada all the way down. It's starting to look like that Navy map. I should have Google searched the Navy map of the flood, you know, if all the ice caps melted. Now, they can't forecast 2 days out. So how do they know? Well, they know because it's a weather plan handed down by Raytheon. You know, Raytheon hands it down to the National Weather Service, and the National Weather Service hands it down to their little sock puppet meteorologists, the actors who read their scripts. You know, this is a devastating event, man. This is the breadbasket of the United States. This isn't just happening here, man. This is happening in New Zealand. It's happening in Australia. It's happened over in Europe. I mean, it starts out all the same. They drought places out, then they catch them on fire, then they flood them out. You know, this is all on purpose. This is all to bring in the New World Order. And I really wanted to bring in go back to the Paradise Fire stuff and then show you these train. Everything has a high-speed rail or underground rail in common, all these places. And I actually found where the train tracks are going to run all the way up into Alaska. Then they're going to build a huge tunnel that goes under the Bering Sea all the way over to Russia, down through to China, and it's called the One World Railway. I mean, it's all coming, man. They're fighting like crazy to get this New World Order brought in here. Hey, thanks there, Shad. Much love out there. Hope everybody is doing okay. Yeah, Tony just left. I thought he was going to stay for the show, but yeah, he had to leave. But we'll get him on here. He hasn't really built nothing yet. He hasn't even scraped off the deal, but he's getting other stuff done. We got him an RV, got him a new phone. He's had a problem trying to get his license, so we're trying to get that all worked out. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and jump into some maps. All right, let's take a look at the Mimic. Let's just get this thing started. See if we can spot any craziness. Oh, yeah, and another thing I seen today. You know, Washington, Oregon, California, they all been super flooded out, but now they're preparing for fires. Even the mainstream's pushing all these fires for Washington. They're going to start burning up farther north. And that's why I wanted to really look at this atmospheric river. It looks like they're shutting it down right at the border of California. But yet they're pulling it up through the midsection to start flooding out. I'm going to guess right now, but I think they're going to start pulling this atmospheric river back up into Alaska, and then back down through Canada, and it's going to meet up with the Gulf of Mexico moisture. And that's what's going to be bringing in our spring floods. We also have some kind of manipulation right down here in New Zealand, going all the way up into Australia. It's really weird. It's almost like the whole, well, not really the whole southern, but this whole area, everything is being pulled down to Antarctica, right down here where all the weather manipulation stations are. So I do want to zoom in real quick just on North America here. Whoops, I clicked the wrong one. Dang it, I forgot to write that guy's name, but hey, if you're out here listening, there's a guy, when they keep messing with my stream and they get the audio off real bad, there's somebody out there that is actually downloading these videos and fixing the audio and re-uploading to his channel. I forgot to get his link again, man. I'll get it in there tomorrow. That way, if the show is just completely messed up, you can go rewatch it over there. Yeah, so we'll have backups. So thanks for putting the backups of all this information. Look, they're like shutting the moisture down. Right there where the military, where we always are seeing the sending and receiving transmissions. Look at the little flashes right in that area. They're using the two NextRad systems right there to affect this atmospheric river. Right where all the chemtrails are, they're pulling a little sliver up. I mean, I rarely see the atmospheric river go all the way up here into Canada. I mean, it's just normally this river flows right up into Alaska. And like right up here is like where this area right where I got my mouse, that used to be the most rained on area, you know, on this side of the earth. But now they're like in a drought because they're affecting this atmospheric river. Yeah, they're definitely pushing that off. And it looks like they're actually pushing like a pulse wave right there off of Washington right there. So anyway, all right, we got that documented pretty good. Wonder if they ever fixed the Mimic 1. Let's take a look. And the date. Nope. Still hasn't got fixed. Yeah, man, they just keep taking away more and more of our tools. Yeah, so that's on 2/16. Yeah, so it messed up. They had it running again, and then it broke again. Yeah, I guess they don't like us showing what they're doing with that thing. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the worldview map. And it don't look like it's loaded real good. But yeah, right here in Missouri where you seen that picture in the beginning, you know, all the trails are coming way down here. You got tons of aerosols being sprayed. Why is that not loading real good? But yeah, man, Kansas City got waxed today. The whole state of Missouri. Now we're under a complete fake synthetic cloud cover. Looks like the same thing going on in Oklahoma. They're setting up for this rain this weekend, or the rain here in a couple days. Remember the spraying operation up in Ontario? Well, now it's moved down. It's down here in Michigan. Look at that thick, nasty crap right there. So you got aerosols all over here. Let me check the layer. Yeah, they're spraying everywhere. So yeah, over Lake Michigan, bombarded right there at Chicago, man. I bet a lot of these sprayers are coming out of the Chicago airport. Remember, a few weeks ago, the mainstream media said it was chaff and it caused its own weather. It was just a chemtrail, just a military thick chemtrail. So yeah, so it's all moved down here south to start pulling this moisture up. Yeah, if we scroll out, look at the big picture. And then if we probably go to the tropical tidbits, this is where all the rain's coming, man. They're going to pull it right up from the Gulf of Mexico. Got the aerosols down here getting ready to seed it. And the map's not real loaded. Let's knock that back. So they really like spraying the area of the Bajas. Yeah, so we got mega spraying going on in the Baja still. This is how they're pulling this moisture up from the equator. And then they're mixing it with the Gulf of Moisture stuff. And then they're getting two in. Let me go ahead and see if the ships are out here. Forgot to load that. Yeah, it's really nice here in Kansas City today, like 70, 72. But the air quality sucked, man. It was chemtrails everywhere. I'm surprised my voice has got this far. So we'll see if this thing loads. Actually, the stream, yeah, it was doing okay. And then right when I look at it, it's starting to buffer. It may be because it's loading this layer. Oh, I didn't get to see what happened to Mr. Griffin out there. I'll have to scroll up and see what's going on there. Where you at there? Had a major surgery a few weeks ago. Yeah, get better there, Griffin. Much love out there. We talked to you quite a bit. Where was you at there, Don? That you were getting bombarded? Yeah, they are, man. Yeah, like over in Europe and France and all them, man, they're really messing up the internet over there. New Zealand, you can't even play certain videos or you get 10 years in jail. It's ridiculous, man. We should be able to speak our mind. If they weren't doing something wrong, and we wouldn't have to report on it. Oh, wow. Look at all the ship track, ship track, ship track, ship track, ship track. They're everywhere. Not really seeing the grid pattern. It looks like they're all flowing the same way. We got all kinds of beast looking things in this. Why I got this out was just go look over here in the Pacific. Or the Atlantic, sorry. And it's probably going to take way too long to load. All right. So, yeah, definitely they're still using the ships out here, man. They're still spraying the bunker fuel. The toxins, man. That looks like a demon right there with a blood coming out of his mouth or a tongue, weird head. Then you got a bigger demon eating that demon, then a big monkey looking demon. Yeah, I see all kinds of weird crap in these clouds. All right. So it looks like Southern California, Arizona's getting waxed. Now I work up in Kansas City. I work in a cave too, or my office is in a cave. Yeah, I drive into Subtropolis all the time, man. It's a freaky place. Our cave ain't near that big that we have to go in. New Mexico's getting bombarded. Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Montana. We just kind of look up here. They do a lot of spraying up in the Bering Strait up here. So even Alaska is getting sprayed right now. Why they're doing the testing, the HARP testing. Wonder if that's affecting the HARP. Or maybe they have the clouds going over Alaska to hide what they're doing. Hard to say. Probably could pick all that stuff up on the ham radios. Maybe Radical Ralph could check that out for us. Minnesota, you're getting bombarded. Iowa, Wisconsin, Missouri, Illinois, parts of Indiana, Michigan. And we got some kind of aerosols that are already spread out over here in Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, and the far northeast looks pretty clear. And Florida had some kind of weird smog or fog or chem fog down here. Let me see if I can bring it out. Yeah, I think it's like right there. Let me try to get that to load. Yeah, I got the detox tea going tonight with some honey in it. That definitely helps. Yeah, I can't really tell anything with that. Wow, this thing ain't loaded very good whatsoever. Oh, we got another spraying operation around Ireland, off the coast of Ireland. Look how clear Portugal and Spain is. Super clear. Try to get that to load. It's not quite loaded. France, you're looking pretty clear. Sweden, you may have a few aerosols. It's not loaded real good. The UK is still getting hit with microwaves and chemtrails. You got a few I can see in there, but man, you guys are getting like in a microwave oven. Look at them cloud formations, man. They're hitting that thing with some RF. No, my dad does ham radio stuff. I think his call sign's N0PAO. But he's asleep. He probably thinks I'm a nutcase. So how we doing down here? Looks like they're conjuring up a system south of Italy and a spraying operation over the north of Italy. Greece, cloud covered. Israel, perfectly clear again. So far, only one time this year, they've had actual chemtrail sprayers come over right over the north section. There was like 4 liners in the sky. That's it. They don't have the 5G. Really makes you wonder what's going on. Iraq, one that was getting completely flooded out. I can't really tell. I guess I could look on the radar, but yeah, they still got a little bit of stuff going there. A little bit of spraying in Kazakhstan. Looks like the big time people getting sprayed over here is China. All the way over. Now there's some nasty fog. Chem fog here over North Korea. Look at the color of that stuff. That's disgusting. Let's get that to load real good, man. There's tons of planes here over Seoul, South Korea, man. They're dropping all kinds of trails out here. You know, they admit it. Their mainstream media talks about when they're spraying the skies, but look at the color of this crap over North Korea. Just click the layer. Man, that is disgusting. What did it look like yesterday? Hold on, let me back up. Whoa, look at that chem fog. Man, what is this stuff? That is strange. Man, it's like a new cloud formation every damn day. So that, whatever that is, was out off the coast. You got spraying operation right there, spraying operation there. And when we click up into today, man, look, it like stretched out. It's actually flowing the opposite way of the wind. Just be glad you're not in that, because I don't even know what that is. Heavy aerosols in the Sea of Japan. It's like every night, man, we see stuff that we probably shouldn't be seeing. And here we go with the engineered. Man, they're getting flooded out big time down here. And they're pulling this. Their temperature is going to go like 10 degrees, minus 10 degrees Celsius. It's because they're pulling the atmospheric river up from the Antarctic. They're pulling it all the way up from the Antarctic, bringing this cold-ass rain into New Zealand, Australia. Also got the aerosols. Haven't looked down here in quite a while. Why is it so green looking here off the coast? See, it was melted down here, but now it's not as melted. It's summertime in Antarctica, so why is it? Yeah, we looked at this just a few weeks back and it was all melted, so apparently it's snowing in the summertime in Antarctica right now. Just gotta take a quick look here. Guam looked okay. It's up there under the black dot. And we got this cyclone, pretty badass one out here, but it's not gonna hit nothing. And then you got this leftover remnants of the cyclone. Hell, this thing may turn back into another one. Who knows? I don't know. With all that cold that they're bringing up, it's hard to say. Oh, no, I've seen tons of aerosols in Michigan. Yeah, we can take a quick look back there in Michigan. Man, they got tons of aerosols. It's just all drifted down now. Look, right over Detroit, you got a X, you know, not an X, but here's your X patterns. Yeah, Michigan's getting wiped out. Even over here was click to layer. So you can see how it's progressing to the east. Yeah, it started out pretty clear, and it all is coming now. All right, let's go ahead and jump into... Oh, we got to check out the Earth, though. I forgot about that. All right, let's go ahead and check the polar vortex winds. What are they doing up here? So it's the polar vortex winds are actually looking normal. They're going to start moving down here. I'm actually surprised it hasn't started making its journey to the southern hemisphere yet. Let's go ahead and check the temperatures up here. Need to start documenting all this. See, we're getting a heating event on both sides. Hey, thanks there, Kirkwood. Much love out there. So we're definitely getting a heating event, you know, over here by Russia, over here by the Ice Cat, pushing the cold air. It's going to be snowing again. Winter's not over, guys. I hate to tell you, man, they're going to drop down a couple more cold spells. Wow, look at that low pressure. And right now we had the ship tracks just north of that low pressure. So we actually have 3 low pressures lined up right now. So it looks like the southern hemisphere is just getting blasted by low pressure. The cyclone looks like a Wi-Fi signal. All right. Can we go to the surface pressure? Yeah, it don't change. Okay. Let's go ahead and check the surface. Oh, okay. Kind of forgot what I was doing there. Need to check the jet stream. So by the jet stream, they're spraying up inside this small little low pressure where they're kind of on the edge. So they have all that wind flow. You know, by the jet stream, that moisture shouldn't be coming up into, it's like going underneath the jet stream. Let me check the vortice layer. Yeah, all the winds are going from west to east. So how are we getting our winds from there's the lower winds. So right around 1,000 HPA, that's where the wind's coming up through the Gulf of Mexico. That's where the ground-based radars come in. That's how they're pulling this moisture up. All right, let's go ahead and check the wave heights. Wow, that's pretty high. That's got to be some 50 footers or close to it. Hey, thanks there, Jackie. 49.3 feet, 47. So big waves. Looks like it's headed for the Bering Strait. Yeah, it's going to be knocked down pretty quick. And that's about it. Even with the cyclone, they're not too big of waves, 40 footers. Let's just fast forward this real quick. Just make sure nothing's going to pop up. Nothing. The ocean's actually looking quiet. Check out our sea surface temperatures. Really hot right there by north of Madagascar there, going into Africa. Check the anomalies. Still no El Nino. I mean, this is kind of a El Nino, but they usually call it right here. Yeah, it's just weak. I still don't see where the mainstream media are getting this El Nino's forming. I just don't see it. All right, so the carbon dioxide's not looking too bad tonight. I mean, really, India, China's not looking too bad. Try the dreaded carbon dioxide. This is the global warming. Yeah, nobody's in the blue. Maybe a slight right over Lake Michigan, right where the chemtrails are, and over Missouri, but it's not in the blue. Somebody's got to play some whack-a-troll. I can't really watch the. Yeah, I didn't get to see that. I always miss the whack-a-troll. All right, let's go ahead and check the particulates. Man, it's like all the particulates over Africa were blew away. Guess where they're centered over? Iran, right where they had the mega rains. Which really don't make a whole lot of sense, but what does anymore? So, wow. Actually, there's a lot of little spots going off. I guess there's a lot of people burning right now, burning their lots. Hell, one of these could have been for my fire today. Who knows? Hey, thanks there, Rhonda. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, they're telling you, from the flood waters to save on water, like, because it's so contaminated, they're having to use different kinds of chemicals to clean the water. Like, I'm so glad I'm not on city water, man. All right, so we're pretty good there. Aurora's not too bad. All right, let me get this on where we can see a little better. Let me get this on the bigger view. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, I don't ever get to really see who gets whacked on the whack-a-troll because, like, if I try to go back and watch it, you can't see it. So we got the best mods out here on the net. All right, let me put the radars on here, see what kind of stuff we got going on. I know yesterday we had quite a bit of the spikes. So put the composite radar on here. it takes this thing a minute to load. Welcome in, Todd. Saved by Grace, Brandon, Dump Truck Dave, Rhonda Long. Thanks, Sister Golden Hair, Don Morning, Foiled Attempt, Jonathan, Joe Shields, St. James, John Hart, Polymer, much love. Jan Pinland, much love. Robert, Bruce Gorman, Natural Born Rebel, Amy, Holly, Mia Vengeance, much love. Bamboo, much love. Rhonda Long, much love. Evels, Todd, Skywalker, Healthy Living, St. James, Super Dave, The Lamb, Lucifer. I don't know if I'd want Lucifer in my name. But anyway, Remnant Warrior, Oscar P., Dawn Morning. Well, he just got hidden, the hidden hand. Robert the Bruce, Radical Ralph, what's up, brother? Mamba Bear, Nevadaologist, Sterling, Blue Collar Art, Captain Guam, Love Pugs, Spiritual, Oscar P., Raymond B., Nancy Argo, Deborah X., Brian Knight, Todd, Out of the Blue, Franco, Two Fried, Just Went, Mama Bear, Cassandra. Oh, Matthew, oh man, it just flew by. I could see nothing. Griffin, Mike Donaldson, DD, Sue 82, Strawberry Skies, Tony Rena, Rick H., Skywalker, Teresa Elliott, Evels, Lotus Blossom, JM, Pete, Third Base, Right On, Ghost 333, Raymond B. Hey, thanks, brother. All right, guys. So let's check out these radars, see if I can click off. Yeah, it leaves that on there. Now let me crank this on because this might show it better. Nope, that didn't work. All right, let's let this thing loop through. What do we got? Really, it's pretty quiet. You got the military radars blooming out. I seen a little flash right there where we seen the mimic map was being affected. So we got to kind of, yeah, look at some of these are popping off and on. Look at that. That whole system pops off and then on. See, these things, that's not from the sun. That's not from the sun. They say it is, but it's not. They say the spikes are from the sun, but it's not. It's damn sure not birds. It's not bats. It's not moss. It's microwave radiation, microwave frequencies. All right, so today we're really not getting no mega spikes. What the heck was that? It's like the whole thing just kind of shifted on us. All right, so I think we can take that off. Nothing to really look at too big on there, at least right at the moment, but that will probably change by tomorrow. And it's not turning off the layer. There we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, Hambirds, the Bird Brothers. All right, look at that cloud mess. And, you know, everybody in this chat room right now, everybody that watch later, we know that probably, I'd say, 85% of these clouds are fake man-made clouds. You know, if you put in the water generators, all the cloud seeders, the technology that they use to steer the atmospheric rivers, I mean, it's almost all fake clouds. Go back to 9/11 when the planes were grounded. It actually heated up in the day, but then it cooled down a bunch at night. And that's because the chemtrails weren't trapping the heat in. Yeah, it got a little hotter in the day, but it went away. I just wish they'd leave this stuff alone. Yeah, California, you're getting bombarded. Arizona, New Mexico, Missouri, Kansas. So, wow, yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this show short tonight. Got a big day at work tomorrow. And so I'm going to have to try to get some rest tonight. But I want to thank all the mods out there, all the people that share this, man. If it wasn't for you guys sharing this, nobody would hardly get to see it because, man, some people keep getting unsubbed. Even though the stream is live, they can't find the stream. They're screwing with the audio. They're throttling us down. Oh, and make sure you check out the backup channel. I'm going to start popping off some little, like, RFB style videos over on the backup channel during the day. Yeah, and we're definitely going to we'll make our own names up for these clouds. Because, I mean, they're all liars anyway. They're all paid actors and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, much love out there. And we'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Be safe out there. Stay alert, man. We don't know what the heck these guys are up to, the dark side. But we'll keep on fighting them with the light. Anyway, guys, much love. We hit the exit screen, and we will catch you tomorrow. Much love out there, everybody. Thanks. If it'll go here.